Today on Ian vs. Daddybones, we're celebrating my daughter Sadie's 3rd birthday and opening up the Bluey house.
Oh boy, kids, we're gonna have fun today!
Yay! Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
Epic roast.
Welcome back! It's another exciting episode of Ian vs. Daddybones. I am Ian Daddybones. Today on the show, we're going to be talking about something fucking epic. My little girl Sadie, my pandemic baby, is turning 3 years old, and Mom and Dad hooked her up. Courtesy of Grandma and Grandpa, thank you very much for the assist, and thank you very much to Amazon Prime for your Prime Day 50% off sale. But today on the show, we're going to be talking about the Bluey Ultimate Lights and Sounds Playhouse, and I'm going to be opening this shit up today on the show. But before we get started, I want to say hey to all the YouTube subscribers. Give a special high five and a knuck dap to all my Patreon subscribers, throwing me $1 to $5 a month for exclusive bonus content. Get your name in the credits, and if you're on the $5 tier, you get the Original Geeks podcast. For everybody else, stop fucking slacking already and support your goddamn boy. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel and throw me a buck chuck on the Patreon. It's really not going to break your wallet. But before we get started, I want to say thank you, what's up, very much to Big Drew of Big Drew Graphics for doing up this dope exclusive Ian vs. Daddybones t-shirt. You can tell it's exclusive because it has his patch right here on my arm. Big Drew Graphics exclusive gear. It's only going to be available at Big Drew's store, which is going to be in the Binghamton Plaza. If you're local, you know where the Binghamton Plaza is. You know where New York Pizzeria is. Big Drew's store is 2 doors down from New York Pizzeria, and I checked it out the other day, and it looks absolutely incredible. And for those of you who don't know who Big Drew is, Drew Lewis, for the past 22 years since I've known him, has been a local MC. He has been a local radio DJ, WHRW, our local college station. Back in the day, he had a show called Live and Direct. Big Drew is responsible for doing so many mixtape and album covers for pretty much everybody in the local 607 area. When it comes to putting out music, he even did the album cover for me and Pete back in the day. And Big Drew had a merch store years ago in Endicott called The Re-Up. But at the same time, over the course of life, Drew has earned a fucking digital black belt in fucking Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, and all these digital software programs, editing programs. He's earned himself a black belt when it comes to aerial drone photography, and Drew's done music videos, and he's done so much shit, commercials and fucking hype reels for local businesses, and he put out 2 books showing off his dope ass photography skills, and those books are located and available for sale in various shops all over the 607 area. So for Drew to send me a message the other day on Facebook Messenger being like, hey, check this out, and then he sends me the picture of this shirt and this hat and tells me I could swing by and grab it. Dude, I was blown away by that shit. And honestly, I've been following his progress for years, especially with what's going on right now. So I am very excited for him to be opening the doors to his brand new store. So if you support Ian vs. Daddybones, definitely make sure you check out Big Drew Graphics and his exclusive clothing line that he's going to have at this store. It's going to be epic. He's got amazing hats, amazing t-shirts, and he's just getting started. So definitely go check him out. And he's got plenty of links available on social media. And he's definitely not hard to find. Big Drew Graphics, go check him out. Drew, thank you very much for the shirt and the hat. I appreciate it. But today on the show, like I said, my daughter Sady is turning 3 years old very soon. And, when it comes to my children and their interests, I'm a father of 4. I'm very involved with my children, especially their interests, when they were young children, and, getting to know my kids, bonding with my kids, and learning seeing them pick favorite things, you know what I mean, as they get introduced to stuff for the first time. And it's like with my daughter Julia, Julia was very much, she was when Julia was a baby back in 2001, her generation was like the tail end of the 90s kids dealing with like frickin' Barbie not Barbie, frickin' Barney the dinosaur and whatnot. But Julia was like definitely a Blue's Clues and a Dora kid, you know what I mean? And Julia was into Barbie. She loved her like Barbie Swan Lake, Barbie Rapunzel, Barbie Mermaidia, Fairytopia and whatnot. We used to have all those DVDs and shit. And I tried making Julia like my Pixar baby, you know what I mean? I was raising her on Finding Nemo and Toy Story and A Bug's Life and stuff, and especially Harry Potter, and introduced her to Star Wars. And it's like with Owen, my son, baby number 2, Owen was different because he was my boy. So Owen was definitely into Spider-Man, you know what I mean? I tried getting Owen into Ninja Turtles, and he likes Ninja Turtles, but they're not his favorite. But for the purpose of Owen being born in 2007, Owen's entire life has been the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So every year of Owen's life, there's always a brand new Marvel movie coming out, and lately for the past couple of years, there's always new shows coming to Disney Plus that we've been watching together. So Owen's my Marvel Cinematic Universe, my PlayStation 3 kid. And Natalia was friggin' My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. She liked her LOL dolls and her Shopkins and whatnot. And with Sadie, Sadie's got her main 3 favorite TV shows that she likes right now in life. She's a big fan of Gabby's Dollhouse. She likes Puppy Dog Pals on Disney Plus. And us as a family, we're really into Bluey because Sadie loves that shit. And I want to give a special shout out to my granddaughter Aria, because my daughter Julia and my granddaughter Aria are the ones who introduced all of us to what Bluey was, because Bluey was Aria's favorite TV show at one time. My granddaughter Aria is really into Miraculous and Bluey, and we found out about Bluey from hanging out with our granddaughter and her watching it. And then we started watching it when it was on Disney Plus with Sady. And it's there's been plenty of like cartoons aimed at children, family oriented cartoons, educational programmings, stuff that's acceptable for like the preschool and underage. And Bluey's definitely like one of the most popular TV shows right now, you know what I mean? Like, Bluey is in God mode. And Bluey right now, and I've only heard about it. I've never had to really deal with it as a parent. Even when Natalia was growing up, we kind of didn't really watch it, even though we were aware of Peppa Pig. We're not a Peppa Pig family by any means. The only fucking Peppa Pig anything that's coming into my house is going to be fucking ham cubes that I'm going to tell Sadie is a Peppa Pig jigsaw puzzle. And that's about it. But when it comes to Bluey, we absolutely love watching that shit. And Bluey's great because it's like 10-minute episodes. It's an Australian-based TV show that made its way to the States. And now that like American parents found out about it, and with the internet and things going viral, like Bluey just blew up. And it's really fun. It's like 10-minute episodes, and it's like, usually these type of TV shows for children are trying to educate the children, but they actually take it into another direction with the episodes, because it's actually like parent lessons that the parents can actually think about, you know what I mean? Because the parents will talk about amongst themselves about an issue and whatnot. There's always like a main focus, point of each 10-minute episode, and they really switch it up, and it's got, for being a kid's cartoon, it's got a real diverse cast, and they're all different dogs, you know what I mean? And it's really fun and incredible. But you got the main family, right? You got the main family of dogs, the healers. You got the dad, Bandit, and he's a blue healer dog. And then you got the mom, Chili, and she's also a healer dog, but I believe she's like a red healer dog. And then you got their 2 puppies, little, children dogs. you got Bluey, the oldest. She's a 6-year-old blue heeler dog. And then you have, I believe, her 3-year-old sister, Bingo. And Bingo is a red heeler dog just like the mother. And so you got Bingo, Chili, Bluey, Bingo, and that's your overall heeler family. And every episode usually takes place inside the heeler house, which is what this playset is, the Ultimate Lights and Sounds Playhouse. I don't know why they're calling it a playhouse. It's the actual family house that they live in. If it was a playhouse, I would expect it to be something in the backyard and whatnot, but like a clubhouse. But either way, they're calling it the Ultimate Lights and Sounds Playhouse. But for the most part, all of the episodes take place in the house or in the backyard or somewhere within the neighborhood. And they introduce different neighbor characters that are different breed of dogs. Like pretty much every different character in this show is based on a different breed of dogs. And it's and the one thing I think that's interesting is some of the children dogs, some of them have special needs. So they make it a point to explain how, these kids are no different than any other children, and they also explain what it is that's different about each child. You know what I mean? Like for example, there's a little dog named Jack, and in the episode that focuses on Jack, the whole thing's like, well, why can't Jack sit still? Why does Jack always have to fidget? And basically, Jack has ADHD, you know what I mean? And I can relate to Jack a lot. I can't sit still. I feel you, dude. You know what I mean? But like every dog, like all the dogs are different and whatnot, and it's just it's really fucking wholesome. You know what I mean? It's like one of those type of shows that you can literally just sit on the couch with your children and know that the kids are going to be watching the TV show and they're going to be focused. They're not going to be running around and whatnot. Bluey's actually one of those good shows that keeps your kids hooked. But at the same time, when your kids are sleeping and whatnot, and Bluey just happens to be on TV, you could totally just sit there and just watch it or have it play in the background, and it's a decent show. You know what I mean? It definitely has its fair share of being in rotation at our house, between being balanced amongst the other TV shows that we have Sadie watching pretty much on a regular basis. And right now everybody's pretty much excited because, like, not a new season, but 10 new episodes of Bluey just hit Disney Plus this past Wednesday, which actually was yesterday according to where we are right now when I'm filming this. But new episodes of Bluey hit Disney Plus, and people are eating them up, and that's the thing. Like, I see Bluey sticking around for a while, especially given its popularity. But let's go ahead and crack this fucker open, because I'm getting excited, and it's kind of bothering me because it's just sitting here, and I feel like it's taking up so much space on my table. So I want to open this shit up, and let's open up this fucking toy. I took the liberties before I did the show to crack all the little tape seals on the side of the box, because what we're gonna do is, I told my wife, since we're buying this for Sadie for her birthday, you need to let me make some content out of this. And my wife's like, so is this gonna be a thing? Are you gonna be making videos of every toy we buy our daughter for the next foreseeable future? And I'm like, absolutely. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm opening this up, and the video is going to be available. And once I grow the brand stand, and I start making money off ads and shit, I mean, this Bluey house could put her through college. Sure, it's probably not going to happen, but either way, it's a goal. But look at that. Open this shit up. It's got some art. It's got Bluey on the front of it. Pretty dope. This is Bluey on all the sides. Now, like I said, we got this off a Amazon Prime Day deal, and normally this thing retails for about $100. I've seen it for between $80 to $100 at Target for like the past couple of months, and look at that. And I was hoping the price would go down. You know what I mean? It's one of those type of things where I'll keep my eye on it, and come Black Friday or whatever, maybe I'll get it for 50% off, or like I did with the Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull that we just got. See, tell you what, bring this out. I got that for 50% off instead of paying full price for it. So you know what I mean? If you wait, eventually when the time is right, you will find the sale and the deal that you are looking for. So, like Guns N' Roses, all you need is a little patience, and there we go. Those two boxes can now be put together and wrapped, so that way we can give Sadie the empty box to unwrap. And then we will have this set aside so she can open it up and play with it. But for the most part, alright, here we go. Oh, look at that. The windows open up? Well, that kind of sucks that the windows don't open up, like the little shutters and whatnot. The door opens up, ding dong. There you go. Alright, let's close this shit real quick. Alright. Flatten on the fucking carpet or tablecloth. There we go. There you go. As we see, we're at the front of the Bluey house. At the front door. Right there's a little battery door, which I think is kind of weird. You kind of think it would be on the back of the house, or at least hidden from view, so it's not like obvious on the front of the toy. But yeah, you got the front of the house, and it's got this. It does have a clip on the side, like my Castle Grayskull does, to keep it shut. But yeah, let's open this up. Turn it around on the back. You got the back of the house. Yay! And now we can officially open up the healer house. So there we go. You can see me. Now opening this shit up. What do we got? Alright, we got stickers galore. We got odds and ends. Furniture pieces. Alright, let me get all this shit out. Now I'll reevaluate my table situation. This doesn't look like it's going to be that complicated. Alright, you know what? Let's close this. Set this right there. So what do we got? We got a bed. We got another bed. What do we got right here? Why is some shit wrapped and some shit not wrapped? Alright, you got 4 chairs and a table. Got backyard bushes. Oh. Looks like we got couch cushions. We got a toilet and a bathtub, which I don't understand. Well, I guess I do understand. Comes with the toy, but what do we got in here? Alright, we got our Bluey and our Bingo figures. And just for the hell of it, the other day I bought Sadie a Muffin figurine, so there's their cousin Muffin. What's out here? Alright, we got Chattermax. Fuck! We got Chattermax. In case you're wondering what the hell a Chattermax is. Chattermax is basically a bootleg Furby that exists in this world. So Chattermaxes are their Furbies. And now Bingo's got a little, there's a little keyboard, and Bluey has her magic xylophone, which is funny because they also sell a Bluey individual in stores. You could like they got little figurines just in case your parents out there and you're watching this and you want to get like the Bluey figurines for your kids. Hit up Dollar General's, Walgreens, and fucking Five Below's. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Five Below is gonna have them for $5 each. But if you go to Dollar General, they're gonna charge you like $3 more, which it varies. Like, I mean, it's not the end of the world if you have to pay $3 more for a Bluey figure, because some of the figures are gonna be hard to find depending on who you're looking for. Like, for example, the grannies, Bingo and Bluey as old ladies, they are very much, people are seeking and looking for those right now. I was lucky to find Granny Bluey at one Dollar General, and I found Granny Bingo at another one, and I was willing to pay $8 a pop for the Bluey and Bingo figures, just knowing that, you know, we were able to obtain them. And now, so far, let's see here. What's it say on the back of the box? Hold on. It says, includes Bluey, Bingo, Chattermax, and 15 accessories. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm actually counting 16 and 17 for the individual cushions on the couch. So it looks like all the pieces are here. Let's look at these instructions real quick. Bluey, Ultimate Lights and Sounds Playhouse. Installation of bushes, stabilizers. Bushes are to keep the house from tipping. Note, bushes are not interchangeable. Okay, so we'll get Bluey and the crew out of here for a second. We'll move these stickers. I'm not ready for the stickers yet. We can move our accessories over. Alright, so we got bathroom shit, dining room shit. Got a Bingo bed, got a Bluey bed, got Mom and Dad bed for Bound Chicka Wow. Alright. Alright, let me see here. Okay. So it's on the left side, you gotta pull the bushes up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Show me your bush. Ta-da! Snap, snap. Alright. Got the bushes in place. Alright, and the patio. Alright, this is fucking easy. Patio comes down. Alright, what's up with the dance mode? Okay. So I guess dance mode can either be inside the house or outside the house. That's completely up to you. basically, got a bingo bed, got a Bluey bed. Oh, big B, little B. You got a Bluey bed, yeah, Bluey bed and a bingo bed. Mom and dad bed. Let's see, we got a kitchen area. There we go. Put our fucking chairs in. I think I'm having more fun with this than she will. There we go. Alright, dance mode could actually go in the corner there. But no, the thing up with dance modes, check it out. They got like oh, I guess that's the bathroom. There's a couch. Let's see, hold on. There's a bathroom taken care of. There, a toilet and a fucking bathtub. Well, actually, you know what? You could actually put the bed on the second floor. You could actually have that. The chairs and stuff down there. So we could have breakfast. It really doesn't make sense because I will say it is not a show accurate house. See, Chattermax going to pack. There you go. Let's check this shit out. And now they can dance. Look at them! They all spin around on sync. Look at it. Look, watch them twirl. It's like they're the Jericho Appreciation Society. Bloop, bloop. What have I become now that I've betrayed? And he's got all his shit. And everything goes up. You got the Bluey house. With all the accessories and stuff. There it is. In all its glory. My daughter's gonna absolutely fucking love this thing. Alright. I took a little break because I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should put batteries in this thing. Maybe it would be cool to see what it's all like when it all lights up and shit. And what kind of different sounds it makes. But unfortunately, all I have available is AA batteries, and this Bluey house takes 3 AAA batteries, which I currently do not have. So I'm going to have to get batteries at another time and make sure I put them in here before I give it to Sadie for her birthday. And yeah, but overall, I think she's going to have a blast with this damn thing. This Bluey house is, it's really dope, and it's going to look really nice right next to her Castle Grayskull in our living room, or her playroom, depending on where we're having to keep her toys that day, because it tends to vary. But I'll try to get all this shit in here so I can close it. Actually, I think the bathroom stuff could stay in there. Let me try closing this shit. Yeah, you can get everything closed in there with all the accessories and whatnot. And you can close up the... Oh, there's a little fucking hair. There we go. Yeah. That's closed. That's hooked. Now, surprisingly, it doesn't have like a carrying handle on it. Usually you would think something would like pop up or whatnot, but either way, there it is in all its spectacular glory. The Bluey light up sound Playhouse. You know what? I'm gonna pause real quick and see if I can find some AAA batteries. Fuck it. No luck, Chuck. No batteries to be found. I thought it took AA's. Turns out it's AA's. All I got are AA's. I got no AA's. And I can't even go home and like take them out of my wife's vibrator because she's got a fucking Hitachi. So I gotta stop by CVS or Walgreens on my way home. Perhaps a Weiss Market. I need to purchase some AAA batteries so I could put them in this before Sadie's birthday. But, I mean, honestly, I think it's pretty dope. She's gonna have fun with it. Like, I've always been involved with my daughters, you know what I mean? And playing with Bluey toys with Sady brings me back to when I was collecting My Little Ponies with Natalia and having to fucking remember all the names of all the different ponies. You know what I mean? So I'm earning cool status to my, at the time, 3-year-old who's now a 13-year-old. You know what I mean? The fact that I knew, like, who the different ponies were, you know, was cool points in Natalia's book. But yeah, this right here, basically, when it comes to the Bluey brand, the Bluey line of its main toys that it's marketing to our children, this is basically the Castle Grayskull of Sadie's Bluey's line. I mean, this is the ultimate light up and sounds house. Unfortunately, I do not have the batteries right now to do so, but there is another house. There's like a basic Bluey's house that does not make sounds or light up, and it is a little smaller than this. But you know what I mean? There's two different houses to buy, but at the same time, there's other stuff that's available in this line. Like I know we bought Sady the garbage truck that comes with the 2 bins, and it comes with the garbage truck driver, and she's got that. But they also have like the schoolhouse play set, and they got the family car, the family vehicle, and all sorts of other stuff. Like there was a 2-pack that included Bluey and this other dog named Rusty, and they came with a go-kart, and it was like variants of Bluey and Rusty because they're wearing their go-kart shirts with like their stars or whatever the fuck was on it, and they came with their little helmets for their go-kart. And there was also another Bluey I bought that came with like a little bicycle and whatnot. So there's all sorts of shit, and they're available at Walmart, they're available at Target, so it's not like you're not going to be able to find these Bluey toys. And also too, if you have like Ollie's Bargain whatever the fuck's in your cities, you may be able to hit up your local Ollie's and see what Ollie's has. You may be able to find full price shit for half the price at Ollie's. There may be some box markups and whatnot, because they're known for doing that. That's why the prices are so low. They purposely damage the shit to make it appear as if it's damaged, and that justifies them selling it for the low fucking prices and whatnot. But if you're collecting shit, it's really a pain in the ass, especially if, like, say, you haven't been able to find a Wind Raider for Masters of the Universe Origins, but you finally see one at Ollie's, and the sides of the box are all sliced up with a box cutter, but at the same time, you're walking out of there with it for $5 instead of spending like $35, $40 in a fucking store for a Wind Raider. So, I'm pretty sure you might be able to find some Bluey stuff marked up at low prices at Ollie's, but for me, every time I go on toy hunts, I'm always walking down the aisles looking for stuff for Sadie, because honestly, when it comes to my daughter's interests, she's only 3. She's probably not even going to give a fuck about Bluey by the time she's 6. You know what I mean? But for right now, I'm about making moments. I'm about making memories. And it goes back to my wife's and my wedding song, and I apply it to my children. I'm making memories of us. You know what I mean? Because the reality is, at the start of the pandemic, when the pandemic started, Amber was pregnant with Sady. You know what I mean? So it was July of 2020 when we became parents to, for me, it's my 4th child, but for me and Amber, it's our 3rd child together. And, you know, these 3 years with Sady, especially during this COVID era of our lives, you know, these 3 years went by in fucking no time. And it just blows my mind, because it's like, my kids are growing up right before my eyes, and it really is one of those blink and you'll miss it type experiences. If you're watching this and you don't have kids, it's so fucking weird how, like, some things seem to take forever, but then some things are like over before you fucking know it. And it's like, I'm really putting that into perspective this year. Like both Owen and Natalia celebrated birthdays recently, and it's like I said, you know, Natalia just turned 13. Owen's old enough to, you know, Owen just turned 16. He's all like, hey, I think it's really cool that I'm now old enough to drive. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's really cool that you're old enough to get a fucking job. And, you know, we'll get there when we get there. But like I said, man, my kids are growing up right before my eyes and shit. And Julia's already 22. And, you know, and my granddaughter is going to be 5 next month. So it's like, holy shit. And that's the thing, you know, where it comes right now, I got my kids, but I also have my youngest, and I also have my granddaughter, which is funny because my granddaughter is turning 5, my daughter is turning 3, but as far as the family tree and everybody knowing their role, the 3-year-old is actually the aunt of the 5-year-old. Even though Aria is not calling Sadie Aunt Sadie by any means, it's just Aria and Sadie. If anything, if anything, the aunt and the niece will be raised as like best friends because there's such a gap between their ages, which I think is kind of funny because I look forward to Sadie annoying the piss out of Aria because it's just gonna be like Natalia annoying the piss out of Owen. And it's going to be like Rob Zombie doing a fucking entrance theme for Edge. It's never gonna stop. And nothing but making memories. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I got a box to wrap. I got to make it look pretty for my daughter's upcoming birthday. I got to get some batteries and put it in this fucking thing. But if you haven't checked out Bluey, definitely check it out. Even if you don't want kids and have no interest in becoming a parent whatsoever, you definitely need to check out Bluey. I mean, order some food, roll up a fat one, burn that motherfucker, watch y'all some Bluey. And I will see you next time. Cheers, Pete!
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back.
You can't hide and you can't pretend, cause I'll punch you out like Wendy and Glenn. Some things you learn in the school you attend, but the things that I say you can't comprehend.
I ain't no hippie and I ain't no punk. I don't smoke crack and I don't do junk. I'll just sit down and smoke a fat bong, pull out my guitar and sing a fast song. There's your motherfucking American Idol, putting $2 a gallon down the gas hole. 10 million votes for the next asshole. I'll just put on my engineer's hat, sit back and relax while we speed down the tracks. I'll read the book just to spit out the facts.
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back.
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, get stuck cause you never go. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back.
Sneak up your driveway all calm and collective, tripping balls like an underground detective. Need some new shit but my funds are running low. I spend it on weed, truth, fear and blow. Living life like a cartoon, just flipping the page as I'm staring down the barrel of a 12 gauge. Shotty to the body and it's got me open, shaking so bad I think my legs are broken. I'm choking on the smoke and coughing up the shot, waking up from a dream. These drugs are high. Chasing strychnine with kind and beer with whiskey. Sing a lullaby and I'm sorry you missed me.
You can't hide and you can't pretend, cause I'll punch you out like Wendy and Glenn. Some things you learn in the school you attend, but the things that I